All right, guys. So we're going to talk about um, this is a big one. What we're going to do is we're going to talk about how to hold on one second. Like, this is actually the part I'm really passionate about sales. How to delegate sales. How to delegate sales. Okay. How to sales and marketing. This is going to be a good one. I know a lot of you guys are going to be love this portion. After you hired, so you hired, two, you wrote out processes, three, now they're just waiting. So this is a really, really intricate part, but let's talk about it. So to delegate the sales and the marketing is a whole new realm of freedom. Um, what you want to do is obviously you want to set them up on a good VPN so that they look like they're located after you hire. They look like they're located in USA, and then you want to set them up on multiple sales channels. And there's a lot of free sales channels that you can set them up on Craigslist, Facebook. Get them added, get them into Facebook groups. Um, Make sure you put your VAs as one of your people on your Facebook business page. Okay. Um, Very important. But you literally just want to delegate all that. Okay. So, one of the ways that you can do that is first of all, you need to hire somebody that can make graphics and um, are kind of creative, and also too for this, and that's the marketing part, but you want to generally guide them and approve graphics and stuff, and okay, put this, because that's what I did for a while. But what you want to do for the sales, especially the sales, is you want to write out what are your sales actions every single day. Is it a text? Is it a PM? Is it, what is it? So look at what your sales process is. And then you want to start by just making, like, what would a conversation look like in your industry? Hey, are you looking for social media, uh, hiring manager, blah, blah, blah. You get what I'm saying? So you want to look at, like, okay, what would a conversation look like? And just actually start writing it up. For me, the first message that I write is, hey, are your products still available? That's it. And then I have them send that, and then and then they write a message saying, oh no, blah, 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 blah. Okay. And then I have a follow up message that says, okay, what's your phone number? Blah, blah, blah. We'll get in contact with you in the future. Right. And then you want to take the info that you get from them, and you put them in your database. You always want to put every single thing back into your database, and you want to train your virtual assistants to do this so that you can always contact them in the future, because sometimes your Facebook messages get lost, and you don't want to rely on a platform. You want to rely on your CRM. I'm a sales guy. I've been in real estate for 4 years. So that's how I've always worked. Maybe these other guys would say get their email, all these gurus, but I think, having the phone number and their name is the best thing to do, because people check their text messages more than emails. So something to think about. But when you delegate this process, it's very important that you make pre-made templates and just tell them how to make the marketing, and then let them get creative on the marketing every day. So, for my business, it's a very simple marketing, but she changes it up every single time so that it looks different. So she tries new things, and she'll post on my Facebook page. She'll post in Facebook groups. She'll post on Craigslist. She'll post in many different places, but she knows what she needs to write on that marketing. She'll change the images, the lettering, and stuff like that. So I just kind of let my virtual assistants get creative and do what they need to do there, and just kind of like let them do that. With the sales process, it's very important, what like we were talking earlier, is to literally write out what the conversation would look like. And then you want to write out like, okay, an opener, and then you want to write out what the information you need to get in between. So what question do you need to ask to get the right information so that you can sell to them or whatever. And then you get objection handlers. So you write out all the objections that you get on a daily basis, and you just spend time doing this, because this is you literally want to you want to create such a great objection handler so that you can literally, your virtual assistants can just copy and paste that. Whatever that message is, they can just copy and paste that message to them. And that's what you literally want to do. So you want to have those objections ready. Now, make sure when you're writing out this process, you have it on a Word document, and just something so that your virtual assistants can always come back to. And what will happen eventually is that they will get so good at all these things that they just know it right off the rip. My virtual assistants, they know exactly what to say, when to say, and they rarely have a question. The only time they come to me is when they legit don't know what to say. And then what do? I'm the brains of the situation, okay? So I think, okay, what's the best thing to say? And I write it up. And then I send it to them once, and then they give me the feedback. And then we keep going, okay? But eventually, when you've done something so many times, the objections are always the same. And they just, things just ring. So you can create this process so it's virtually hands off. And that's what I'm trying to get at here is I want to go over what I've been saying, but when you delegate sales and marketing, you want to write out what the sales process would look like. What's your beginning message, and then some objections. Okay, so objection handlers, and you want to have those present for your virtual assistant. And then you also want to do that for let's change this too. You also want to have that for even your customer service side. You literally want to have pre-made templates for every single thing that happens in your business, so that you don't have to rethink. Let me change this. This may seem like it's hard, but it really isn't. After you write a great message one time, you only need to do it once. You hear me? So you want to write out verbal communications for your sales and your customer service to retain. And because like I said, a lot of times these things are all the same. And if you just write them, you only have to write them out one time. And that's the goal. So, yeah. Awesome. So we talked about how to delegate sales, marketing, and customer service. If you have any other questions, you can let me know. But just think about, before this, we talked about writing out the process for what you want to delegate. This is the same this is kind of expanded. How to do how to do your sales, your marketing, and your customer service, writing everything out, making templates for everything, and then that's really it, man. In the next video, we're going to talk about how to keep them accountable, and what to do when you hire them, how to make sure that they are doing a good job. So we'll move forward here.